Right, how are we doing, guys? So this will be how to register your motocross bike on the roads here in the UK. This will be the first stage of the Nova HMRC. You have to obviously do this first of all in order to be able to apply for a logbook, because the DVLA won't issue a logbook without HMRC notifying them first. So the first thing you have to do is go onto Google, type in HMRC. Click on there. Now you have to register on here. So I mean, you just put your email stuff in, put your email in, put all your details in. It give you a user and also your password. It'd be a 10-digit number. Just keep that somewhere safe. Once you sign in, it will come up to here, this page here. So what you do is create or amend vehicle for notifications. As I say, so I did this with a pit bike. Sorry, the RM125 I had, but it was a bit different then. But I found another way around to do it. I did this 2 days ago for my pit bike, and it's worked. So this is the most current, up to date. So once you come onto this create or amend vehicle notification section, do you want to amend or notification that has been already submitted? You just go no, because it'd be your first time. Or if you have done it, you go yes. Are you a private business individual? You say so. If you are a business, you can do it, but I've never done it that way. So this is just how I'm telling you how I've done it, and it works. So you go private individual, self-notifying, next. So it say you need your name and address details. You go next, next. So you obviously put all the stuff in. Just gonna make up something. Ben Stiffy, that'll do, eh? Put us your random telephone number in. That'll do. Don't have to worry about mobile. Just also put an email in. Like that. Put your email address, go back. Sorry, next rather. Put your postcode. Just put a random postcode. So yeah, so once this section's done, it could bring you to here. The basis, that's just all your personal information. So now it'd be add vehicles by supplier. So this will be the next section. Do you use the details as supplier details? I put yes for this one. If you've sort of brought the bike, you then put the shops or details in there instead. But I have got a receipt for my pit bike, but I never bothered. So I'll explain in a second. So right. So add vehicle. Do you know the date of the vehicles were first registered for road use? So you put yes. You're going to put UK here. Date of first registration. Now I put the date in of the day you do it. So what was it, 21st of 2018. Available to you. I'll just put again the same date. Do you have purchase invoice for this vehicle? I put no, but if you have an invoice, you can put yes, and obviously put the invoice number and the details in. As I say, the reason why I didn't do that, I put no, and then you got to give a reason as to why you haven't got an invoice for that particular vehicle. So I put was given motorcycle as a gift, or just for whatever reason. I mean, I just basically said I received the motorcycle for free. There's no sort of funds exchanged. So just put however you want to word it in there. So once you've done that, okay, I have some right here. Was given motorcycle for free from a friend. Can't spell motorcycle. So again, just put that in there, but I say you can put anything you want really, just explain that you've got it for free and there's no sort of funds given. Price paid, no, you don't have to put anything, you don't have to, it's an optional question. Currency used. I know it's a bit strange because you haven't actually paid for it, but you just still got to put it in. What type of vehicle you're doing, in our case is a motorcycle. Now we put the details in. So depending on what you're doing, if you're doing a motocross bike, you just put the motocross details in. But obviously, sort of stomp, Welsh pit bikes, they're not listed on this, so you have to go to other, make. So put stomp 125. I mean, it's actually a 140 I'm registering, but I'm doing it as a 125 model. So super stomp or whatever your model is. That's sort of the derivative. I can't pronounce it. Whatever that is. So that's, if is it like a what sort of model, like an LX? But I just put super in there. It didn't really matter too much. Or we can put LX or something. Don't matter, as I say. What have I done wrong here? Sorry, I did that wrong. So sorry, this derivative you put motorcycle, and then this the version of what the model of the bike is. So, if you've got an LX or something, whatever, just put the model of your bike in. Type of motorcycle. I mean, so put enduro for here. Because when you get to the later stages of the V55/54, you're going to have to put an enduro as well. So enduro. You could put, a trials bike enduro, but as I say, I just put an enduro down. So maybe it's best if we copy what I do. Transmission type, obviously a manual for bikes. Fuel type, petrol. Engine size, 125. Depends what. That's again. Obviously, just fill in whatever your motorcycle is you want to get on the road, obviously. Right, so are you providing notification for one vehicle or multiple? We're doing the one. Now you obviously put the vehicle identification number or the VIN number, which that's found obviously on the head stem. I'm sure you guys know where that is, obviously. Obviously, you don't know registration plate because you haven't got one. Date arrived in the UK. I'm just going to do, obviously, today's date. Mileage, obviously, naught, we haven't done any yet. That goes in miles. Now, is the vehicle left, right hand drive? Again, this is stupid, but we put it on to what side of the road we drive on. So we're obviously driving on the left. Total value of options, put naught. That's not optional extras. I mean, some of these questions are relevant, but you have to fill these out because otherwise they won't, it won't let you go to the next stage. Oh, I missed this little about. Are you claiming relief? No. So once you've entered all those details in, it will come up with this sort of, a list of what you've actually filled out. So you go to next. And then it brings you to this option here, and then you go next again. Next. Keep following it all through. Next. And then once you obviously got ticks all here, you've filled it out all correctly. You go next. Keep going through it. And obviously I'm not going to send this one, but I'm just using this obviously for demonstration purposes. So once you've filled out all this, you've sent it off. I phoned hmrc Customs, give them a quick call about 2 days later, wait for it time to get onto their systems, and just double check that they received your request, and then they will do, obviously, and then they say, yep, that's fine. You then get an email to confirm that it's passing over. There's no duty involved, because the reason why they do this is they want to basically, they're trying to cut down people sort of importing brand new bikes, you know, Chinese bikes, importing bikes, and just selling them off in England. You know, they just want to sort of try and screw us over basically. But obviously, because our bikes, you know, we're just buying them from a friend, so to speak, or, you know, given them as gifts or whatever. This doesn't matter. They're not interested in that anyway. Not interested in like a £2,000, £1,000 bike, really. So yeah. So once you've done that, you get an email. You're all good to go. The next step would obviously be filling out the V55/5 form, which I've previously done in my other videos, as I said, for the RM125. I shall fill out on the next video the for how to do it for the pit bikes. So yeah, if you have any questions, guys, as always, just drop me a message, and I will always help out, as I always do. Nice one, guys. See you later. Bye bye.